outside the city, down that street about a half a mile, and all her friends tell her she's so pretty, but she'd be a whole lot prettier if she smiled once in a while, 'cause even her smile looks like a frown. Of devils in this angel town. Everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye. Everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye, rockabye. Seems like everybody's got a plan. It's kind of like Nashville with a tan. But everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye. Everything's gonna be alright. So rockabye, rockabye. Everything's gonna be alright. 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 Rockabye, rockabye, rockabye. Bye-bye. That was Lullaby by Shawn Mullins, played for a request from a friend of the MorristownUkeJam in Las Vegas, and I played it straight from the charts of the MorristownUkeJam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. In just a moment, I'll do a basic tutorial covering everything I just played. At the very end, I'll do a slow motion close-up play along that you might find helpful. But right now, if you like the video, then please like the video with a thumbs up. You want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You want hundreds more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each one with a link to its own free video play along and tutorial, just like this one. Then check out our Dropbox, and then come play with us. All right, now, this wasn't a crazy difficult song, but it was tricky in some places. It was tricky to figure out because it doesn't use very many normal chords. It uses a lot of weird chords, which is part of the reason it sounds so cool. But all right, I'm going to start off with the beat. Generally speaking, the emphasis there are two different pieces, if you will. I mean, there's the Z start to the intro, but then there's all the verses, right? That are chucking. It's right. So it's down, down, chuck, down, up. Or if you want, sometimes I came back up on the up too. So down, down, chuck, up, down, up. Except that the one right after it, it likely only sort of tweaked the highest two strings. Okay, so that's most of the song. But then with the chorus, it's so with that, the emphasis is kind of the chuck, right? It's the third. And the same thing with the intro. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That's where the emphasis is, the third beat. And then with the chorus, it's the first and third. So it's a full-on strum. There's no chucking, there's no dampening. It's just ever it please. See, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the basic strum I'm doing, I'm just going to stay on a G for that. So for most of it, I'm just going to stay on a G here. It's down, down, chuck, down, 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 chuck, up, down, down, chuck, up, down, down, chuck, up, down. And then for the chorus, I'm going to stay on the G again. It's down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And that's pretty much it. Okay, as far as chord transitions, so I already showed you the intro to the intro, right? Z, Z, this is a Z, when you lightly dampen the strings so that you're not going to get any kind of a chord, but you do hear the percussion going across, right? So, down, down, up, down, up. That's it. And then, first line of the chorus, or excuse me, first line of the intro is the same as the rest of the verses. So I'm starting with a G, and then you have two choices for that D add 11. If you find it hard to do what I was doing here, this is also a D add 11. I think it's a little bit less faithful to the song, but this is also a D add 11. Just these middle two strings, second fret. So that works. But what I did instead is I barred these three and dropped my pinky on the 5th fret. That's also a D add 11. Okay, so that's what I did. So from the G, my index finger is already in the right place. I'm just going to lay it flat and then add my pinky. That's from D to D, G to D add 11. And then I arch that. You notice I'm not moving my index finger. This, like almost the whole song, I hardly move it. But so from here, it's G, D add 11, and then I drop two pieces of the G for a G6. And then I drop my ring finger up. You could slide that, I suppose, but I find it more comfortable to drop my ring finger on the next fret there of the A string. And that's it. And then you're back to a G. And then in between those first two verses, you notice there's a segue that jumps all the way up here, and it just plays a higher version of the same chords. It's the same chords, okay? But so now I'm all the way up here. This is what, a 6th position G. Sorry, all the way up here. 7th fret. The reason I say 6th position G would be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, be 4, 5, 6. There we go, right? They're all G's. It's all G. So if you just want to play a G, you can do that. But if you want the drama of the whole band coming in just for that line, play it all the way up here. Just bar the 7th fret and drop a pinky. That's it. So, and then this is, it's like a G minor 7, except it's on the 5th fret. That's it. All the way up on the 5th fret, it's two of the pieces of a B flat. So I've got these two covered, these two strings covered, and one more. And that's also a D add 11, believe it or not. Yep, this is, so is this, so is this. So, and then the G6, this is a G6. Just bar the 7th fret. And then we go all the way down to the C add 9. That's the conventional C add 9 that we're using through the whole song. And then we go right back down. Oh, except, excuse me, I mistakenly, I was doing the chucking strum. That one line also. So you're doing the like low key chucking strum, right? And then for that one line, you go to a full on strum. So that there's drama, and then you go right back to the low key. Okay. Now the only thing else left is the chorus, and the chorus does have some extra funky stuff, these riffs, and then there's a bridge or an interlude on the second page that has a little riff too. So I'm going to show you those riffs now. So first of all, the chorus. So now we go to a D suspended fourth. So this time my ring finger is going to stay in place, and those two fingers of the G are going to move around, right, to drop that D suspended fourth. For this, I'm not actually even picking up my ring finger. I just kind of roll it back so it covers the first string from the floor instead of the second one, right? So, be alright, rockabye, and then I roll it back up so it covers the second string on that G. And from here, I'm going to do, instead of that, previously I did D suspended fourth, now I'm going to go to a second position D, just like I did way up there. It's barring the second fret and a pinky up here, but as always, when I have just a superscripted number in the same color, that dark maroon, you can ignore it if you want. If you just want to play a D, you can. But I'm playing a second position D, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. They're all Ds. It's not wrong if you choose to play the open, simple D. It's not wrong. It's the right chord. But this is a little bit more authentic to the song. So, rockabye, sorry, everything's gonna be alright, rockabye, and I'm going to the second position D. Here we go. See? So I move my index finger over and flatten it out. Rockabye. Now from here, I'm going to move my index finger back, just kind of slide it over onto the third string from the floor, and I've got that C add 9 that we've seen so frequently before, and then the D add 11 that I've been playing so many times. So rockabye, rockabye. And then third line's the same as the first one was. Everything's gonna be alright, rockabye. Now we start out with an A7, but I'm gonna move up on that C string. That's the C string here, the third from the floor. I'm gonna go. So at first I start out with just a finger on the first fret, and then I switch to the second fret and the fourth. So you hear. That's what I wanted you to hear. Rockabye. And for this, I'm dropping what is usually my most comfortable C finger, the ring finger, right? And it's available. I've got, it's kind of awkward to drop a C from there, but you got to use some finger. So I'm using my ring finger for the C. And then I drop on the C string the same two strings that I dropped before. And yes, that is kind of awkward to twist these around, but it's quite possible for me. I don't know if everybody can do that or not, because it's kind of twisty. But, sorry. Rockabye, and back to this. Okay, now let's go to the interlude. So at the end of the next chorus, the second chorus, you may have found I was trying extra hard to do smooth on the page change. I'm reading this off a laptop. I don't have both pages printed in front of me, so I had to push the cursor to switch to the next page at right that time. And it is good timing, because you go rockabye, and I push the thing, and then I went to a G5. Okay, so this time it's a G5. You could use a G. If you're having a hard time with that, you could just play a G. But I'm using a G5. And then you notice from this, all I have to do is pick up a finger and drop my index, and I've got the D at 11. And this is the same as the regular line, except the G5 that comes first. You do that twice, and then you have a different riff. You start with an A. Now that looks familiar, right? Alright, that's pretty familiar, that we did that twice before with the A7 riff and the C riff, but this time I'm going to keep going. it's actually what I want you to hear is, but that's already the open string. I've already got that, so I just pick it up. So, and then this is the hardest chord in the song. This is an A9. Now this is also an A9, but I already had these two, yeah, I already had these down. So all I have to do is drop 2 more fingers, and I've got that higher A9. Right, so that's what I was going for. Anyway, that's the first line. The second line. Sorry, I screwed it up there. That's also a D4. Right, normally this would be a D4, right? But up here is also a D4. And then I just pick up 1 finger and I go to the second position, D. And that's it. That's the whole song. That's the whole song in all its pieces. The rest of it is repetition. I'm going to go slow motion now. Not sure through how much. Let's see. Why don't I go from the intro, straight from the intro, through the chorus, and then I'll pretend that it was the second chorus. All right? So that instead of duplicating on the additional verses, I'll just switch the page and go to the interlude, and I'll play through the interlude with you guys, and then I'll be done. Slow motion, close up on my chord changing hand, my left hand. So here we go. Starting with the intro, slow motion with the Z's. Here goes. 5, 6, 7, and... Hollywood Hills and the boulevard. It's hard to do it slow sometimes. Her parents threw big parties. Everyone was there. They hung out with folks like Dennis Hopper and Bob Seeger and Sonny and Cher. Here we go, hi. She feels safe now in this bar on Fairfax. And from the stage I can tell that she can't let go. And she can't relax. And just before she hangs her head to cry, I sing to her a lullaby. I sing everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye. Everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye, rockabye. Switch the page and screwed that up. I'm gonna start that over again. Hardest chord in the song. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.